Thank you very much. Oh, hey there, step your big game up. Here on this channel, I'm going to show you not just where, but how to blend the beard. When and where to start the beard lines, where and when to be careful, and how to use the razor for not just the cleanest, but the crispiest lines. Lastly, I'm going to show you how to apply temporary hair dye and what to do when you make a mistake. Let's hop right in. This is Swift Tips, 5 easy tips and tricks for a better beard. Brought to you by the one and only Barber. Let's start off by picking out the hair, okay? I'm actually using a pick, but just to make sure the hair is fully picked out, I switched to a thick bristle comb, the Wahl comb to be exact. But let's move forward into our first tip, which is blending the beard. You want to blend downwards when you're blending the beard. Blend down into the hair the client already has. When you're doing a haircut or a fade, taper, mohawk, it doesn't matter what kind of haircut, you're usually blending up. So when you're blending a beard, you want to blend downwards. By doing this, it's the same exact technique, just opposite direction. So start with your lever closed, and as you work your way down, gradually pull that lever back. The first clip you always want to set on your clippers is at 0.5. I'm using the 0.5 by Babyliss because it's the same exact clip as the Wahl 1/16. Different brands, same measurements, guys, I promise, okay? So slap that 0.5 clip on there, and you're gonna wanna start off, no matter what your clip you're using, just like in the video, I'm using the one clip. You wanna start off with the lever closed and work your way downwards with the lever opening up as you gradually work your way down, okay? Then you wanna get ready to slap that 1.5 clip on your clipper. You're gonna jump from straight close, straight open. The lever straight close or straight open, okay? Let's move forward and slap that 2 clip on your clipper, okay? We're just gonna go a little bit lower just like we did previously with each and every clip. Start with the lever closed, then open up the lever after you went down some. Let's slap that 3 clip on our clippers. In the video, I'm using the Wahl brand for like 90% of the clips, but like I said before, the brand does not matter. They have the same measurements, okay? I'm using the Babyliss 0.5 clip because to me, I like that clip or using that clip when I'm doing beards, okay? But let's move forward onto the mustache. He has a scriffity scruff mustache, so what I want to do is get my clippers and go with the grain. Open up the lever, no clip, no guard, and go with the grain just to get the bulk off, and then turn the clippers around and go against the grain. I went a little shorter on his mustache because his beard grows really fast, and I wanted to make sure I give him some nice blends within this beard to give him a nice, detailed, overall well-rounded beard, okay? So let's slap that 0.5 clip on our clippers, but the difference between before and now, we're gonna go downwards. And what I mean by downwards is go with the grain, blending into what he already has. Learning the difference between against the grain and with the grain can take your barbering skills to new heights. Not only would it enhance the blending on the beard, but also on your haircuts. But we'll come back to that later. Let's go ahead and move forward to tip number 2, edging the beard. When starting any type of edging, you want to look around and analyze your client's natural hairlines. Everything I'm pointing at is what we're going to hit with the clippers. So go ahead and pull your edgers of choice out and let's get to edging. Remember, when you start edging, whether you're a rookie or a seasoned pro, when you're doing edging, you always want to start these lines off natural. Look at what your client is naturally working with when it comes to their hairline and use their hairline as a natural guideline to your edging. Let's switch sides and progress, okay? Pull out a thick bristle brush, make sure your client's beard is fully combed throughout the entire beard, and let's start the same process again, okay? Pull your blending clippers out, make sure that lever is closed. No clip or guard needed, and as you go down, we're going down with the blend. Gradually pull back that clipper until the clipper is all the way open. Then you're gonna wanna slap that 0.5 clip by Babyliss on your clippers with the lever closed. Boom. Work your way down, open it, take that clip off, slap the 1 clip on your clipper, and you're gonna want to repeat the process between each and every clip, okay? This is very critical and very crucial to your blending skills. Whether you're doing a beard or a fade, a taper, a mohawk, a mullet, it doesn't matter. The same principle is gonna apply. Just remember, no matter what clipper you're using, you start off with the lever closed and work your way down as you work the lever back, okay? You're gonna do that with whatever clip you have on your clipper, okay? Now let's take it back, okay? Remember when I was telling you guys to learn the differential between with and against the grain and how critical and crucial it is to your barbering game and skills? Well, I want to go into further detail about that, which brings me into tip number 3, learning the difference between with and against the grain when you're doing a haircut and a beard. This applies to all haircuts, okay? Have you ever seen a man walk into a barbershop and he had them dippers? He had them waves. You seen them yarai dolphins going you seen them dolphins, you know, jumping out of them waves? Well, when you cut someone's hair like that, you go with the grain, and you use this technique in multiple different situations and scenarios within your barbering arsenal. So I wanted to make sure I clarify and let you guys know, when you go with the grain, it means you go with the way the hair grows. If the hair grows downwards, you're going to take the clippers and go with the direction of the hair. Going against the grain is just the opposite. Now, when you go with the grain, you usually use this technique with waves, coarse or curly hair. You can also use tip number 3 to find the direction of your client's hair. See which way the hair is coming from to get crispier and better hairlines and sharper beard lines. Let's progress and get ready for tip number 4, mastering your razor work. My favorite utensil out of the barber toolbox. What I showed you in the beginning was some type of spray I use. That's the spray I use to razor my client's beard line, okay? See this red line in the video? I do not use the trimmer in this area. These dots are his light spots in his beard, and we're gonna fix that later on in the video. Don't you go anywhere. Make sure you like and subscribe, okay? But my first tip with using the razor would be stretch the skin. If you notice the opposite hand of the razor, I'm stretching the skin at all costs. I don't care if I gotta pull his ear in the opposite direction. I don't care if I have to ask my client to pucker his lip up. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to put tension on the skin. Stretching the skin reduces the chances of nicks or cuts. But more importantly, it also helps with an overall closer, cleaner shave. Notice, guys, I went back to my trimmers to make sure the line was straight. There was some fuzzies that I had to get. Don't be afraid to jump back and forth between your trimmers and razor. Notice this top line I attack with the razor and the razor only. I do not use the trimmers in this area because I noticed in my years of working in different barbershops that most barbers use their trimmers or edgers to do edge ups in the beard lines. No matter what kind of hairline you're trying to achieve, the razor and the razor alone can take your edge up and beard lines to new heights. Now let's finalize this beard trim by evening out the hair. Let's say you don't have shears, you can also use your blending clippers. What you want to do is lightly scan over the bottom of the jawline, giving it some shape, making sure there's no survivors or extra hairs left behind. Let's keep it pushing to the 5th and final tip, adding contrast through temporary hair dye. But wait, if you wait to the end of the video, I'm gonna give you a bonus tip, so stay tuned. Let's not jump too far ahead. I still got some things to teach you when it comes to this temporary hair dye. Make sure you shake well and make sure you read the directions, okay? Every professional, make sure they read the directions before use. This is the brush I personally use. It has a bigger and smaller side, but I always like to have a handy dandy second smaller bristle brush for the details. Let's start off with the outline. Just like if you're coloring in a coloring book, you want to start off with the outline and work your way in. I feel this is the best way to apply the temporary hair dye. Okay, what happens if you make a mistake? Good, bad, all bad, just pull the razor out. Razor that bad boy off before it dries. The temporary hair dye does dye the hair, but it does also tint the skin. So you want to get it off immediately with the razor. If not, use some of this stuff I put on the screen right here with the Q-tip, cotton ball. Get creative, do what you do, handy a scandal, okay? Get a third brush. This is going to be a thicker bristle brush. What you want to do is rub the dye we already applied to the beard in. This is going to give it a more natural look. Me personally, when I do any type of enhancements, whether it's microfibers or Bigen or temporary hair dye, I like to make sure it looks as natural as possible. The whole point of enhancement is to enhance what your client already has. So just like you learn how to cut hair, you need to take out the time and learn how to apply the enhancement of your choice. Some people like Bigen. I'm using the brand Tint in this video. Some people like microfibers. Learn how to apply it. Don't just splatter it on your client, give it a chalky after look. You want it to look as natural as possible, giving it a fine flush finish. Learning how to apply enhancements can increase the value of your haircuts and give you a new skill set. I'm sad to say we are coming to the end of the video, but I did promise you guys a bonus tip. The bonus tip is you as the viewer can ask me any questions in the comments below. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, connecting you directly with myself, DK the Barber. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next week, gotta go. Bye.